you said earlier that there's somebody who was, I think he murdered about 5 people, am I right? And he's been given bail by different judges, am I right?
Yeah. Katiso Molefe.
Or is that Katiso Molefe?
A person found guilty in overseas, foreign country, for having been there illegally so, is arrested here for murder, is granted bail. Oh, the magistrate refuses based on this risk, but the judge gave him bail. Judge president for that matter. And he get arrested again for another 4 murders. Another judge gives him bail again. So it is those that we have that makes us to ask questions. Where are we going with this? Is it about the size of your pocket that can get you free, like Mlife is? He's on 500,000 rand bail, a salary that is more than a government employee. We paid it on bail, he's out.
Isikhathi witness A etestifya lapha kwiMadlanga Commission wabalula ukuthi kuney'nsolo ezithi kunemali engango 2.4 2.5 million if I'm not mistaken iyayizonikezwa ijudge elalizokwenza ukuthi uKatiso KT Molefe athole ibail. Ngempela ke emveni kokuba umagistrate ayenqabile ukumnika ibail kodwa icala lathi mase lidlulela ecourt se-aphila lesinqumo sika magistrate ujudge Oprile Dwaba deputy judge president wala eGauteng wamnikeza ibail. uKatiso Molefe waphuma ngebail njengoba uzwa uGeneral Mkhwanazi ekhuluma ukuthi ezinye izinto zikwenza ugcina uzibuza ukuthi ngabe kubhekwa isize ephakethe lakho na ukuze uthole ibail. Ngeke ngakusho lokho ngaphambili ngathi justice system yethu iyabuka ukuthi iyalibuka ibala lakho ukuthi unhloboni wena uluphi uhlanga. Okwesibili iyalibheka iphakethe ngoba uma unemali awutreatwa njengabo bonke abantu abangenamali. Ngeke ngakusho lokho ngaphambili. Kodwa ke kule video le ngifisa sike sikhulume ngento le ekhulunywe lapha njengoba beka interviewer. Mabe interviewer ngoba ama allegations lawa avela kwiMadlanga Commission. Lama allegations avela kuMadlanga Commission. uJulius Malema ubuze nawo umbuzo ngicanga ukuthi ubalekile lo mbuzo.
So as we are sitting here, there is no any letter that says you must come and become a witness at Madlanga Commission.
That is so, Commissioner Malema. I can also just mention that when my attorneys wrote to the commission, we informed the commission that if they need a response, I'm more than willing to make an affidavit, much as all the issues relating to judges should be reported to the JSC, but we indicated the willingness to assist the commission as far as this issue is concerned.
Yes, so as you are sitting there, there is no letter that says you must appear before Madlanga Commission on such a date, or you must appear before a judicial conduct committee on a date of so and so based on this allegation.
That is correct, Commissioner.
Bubalekile lo mbuzo obuzo CIC ngoba ama allegations avele kwiMadlanga Commission. Ngakho ke befuneka kwaze ukuthi iziphi inyathelo azithathile. Ngabe iCommission imbhalela ukuthi akeza uzoba iwitness na awenga leyo nto leyo noma cha. Njengoba esho ukuthi cha bakhuluma nabo futhi uyamuzwa ngokwelakho uhlangothi ukuthi bezimisela ukuthi afake affidavit yakhe lapha kwiMadlanga Commission. Ubezimisele ngalokho ukuthi akafake affidavit yakhe lapha kuMadlanga Commission noma azi ukuthi indaba ezithinta ama-judge zikhulunywa kwi-JSC noma i-JCC angisazi kahle kodwa nje he was willing. iMadlanga Commission ayikaka respondi ke mayelana nalolu daba. Ukukukhumbuza nje kancane uma kuvela lolu daba lapha yangesikhathi bekakhuluma no-advocate uNcoka Ithobi ukuthi utheni bese siya kuJeremy Michaels spokesperson weMadlanga Commission ngoba bezindaba bambuzile ukuthi nakho kukhulunywa ngapha kuthiwa ujudge Oprile Dwaba ethi akuna affidavit ayilethile kini nani futhi akuna letter ethi kungenzeka abe witness nemiphi njenge commission ngabe nizombisa noma ngeke nimbize kodwa kwamanje ngifuna ukukukhumbuza ukuthi ngesikhathi ekhuluma no-advocate uNcokayithobi utheni
is whether or not the judge took bribe money. Can you just answer that?
I did not take any money in respect of this bail application. I did not know Mr. Molefe at all. I've never met him. I dealt with this matter in the ordinary course of my duties. And why I dealt with that matter, all bail appeals are regarded as urgent. Hence, I'm saying there were 2 bail applications that needed attention during recess, and there was no judge who was available that I could allocate these matters to. And it was not the first time that I would deal with the bail application of applicants. Mention was also made about me being involved in the bail application of Mr. Ntanzi, one of the accused in the Senzo Meyiwa case. Because there was no judge available and I realized that it is an urgent matter, I adjudicated on that matter and gave a ruling that Mr. Ntanzi should not be granted bail.
Yes, the second thing that arises is why, as the DJP, you did a bail, because ordinarily those things are done by, I would say, puny judges.
Commissioner, as a DJP, my job is not only just to allocate matters to judges. And I also do other work. I also do trials. I also sit in special motions. I also do bail application so that I should be aware of what is happening in my court. So that when my judges complain that they are overloaded with work, I should have tasted, I should have done that work. Because usually we would sit with the judges and just for example, they'd complain that they are receiving about 40 unopposed applications, that number should be reduced. And if, as a DJP, you've been in those courts, you've seen those documents, you appreciate what your judges are saying. And even in my stint as a DJP, there's a time where I also did urgent court, just to have a good feeling of what is happening in the court that I'm a leader as a DJP.
The third question that arises out of this is that your judgment was a poor judgment.
sesichazileke isizathu sakhe esenza ukuthi kube nguye okhuluma udaba lwebail kaKatiso KT Molefe futhi waveza nokuthi ubengaqala ukuhlala alalela udaba lwebail ngoba nasodabeni luka Ntanzi wayekhona. Ngizokwenza enye ivideo la sokhuluma khona ngoNtanzi okwamanje nje asike siyizibe kancane ngoba ngifuna ukukhuluma nje ngoNtanzi specifically. Kodwa ke mawumuzwa uadvocate uNcokayithobi ngasekugcineni uthi kodwa ke ezinye izinto ezivela ukuthi isinqumo sakhe asibanga isinqumo esiright. Kodwa ke uyakudefenda kwakhona lokho yena ngoba ephikisana nesinqumo sika magistrate lesayisithathile. So ilokho nje akushilo. Bengithi angikukhumbuze ngoba zonke lezi insolo isuka kuMadlanga Commission. Khumbula ukuthi uGeneral Mkhwanazi uma ekhuluma ngomhla ka6 kuJuly 2025 akazange mention egama la judge kodwa wathi ijudiciary isebenzisana ne-drug cartel. So or drug syndicate. Kodwa akazange achaza ukuthi ngobani labo. Uma sekufika uwitness A kwiMadlanga Commission esekhuluma specifically ngaleli judge okuyilona elalela udaba lokuphuma kwebail ngempela uKatiso Molefe wayithola ibail kwathiwa akakhokhe 400,000 rand wayikhokha same day waphuma. Uma nje seseparliament uGeneral Mkhwana njengoba duzwa kule video adiqala ethi iyakhathaza lento uma usuyibona isuka lapho ukuthi igcine sekuba nomuntu okuthiwa no kufanele aphendule ukuthi bazithatha kanjani lezi nqumo zokuthi umuntu oke waboshwa phesheya onamacala osolakala ngokubulala abantu kodwa still athola ibail kwenzeka kanjani? Futhi ngoba le insolo ziphume kuMadlanga Commission besikulindele ukuthi kube ne-affidavit yakhe athi no ngiyifakile i-affidavit ngilinde ukuthi mhlambe bangibize ngizotestify bekuzozwakala kangcono. Kodwa uJeremy Michaels spokesperson weMadlanga Commission uma ekhuluma nabezindaba mayelana nalolu daba ukhulume kanje.
Its terms of reference, which includes the judiciary as part of the entire criminal justice system. The terms of reference are quite specific to the SAPS, the National Prosecuting Authority, municipal law enforcement agencies in Gauteng, Tshwane, Ekurhuleni, Johannesburg, and a number of other law enforcement agencies specifically. So the judiciary is part of the Commission's terms of reference, and we will, in due course, as you know, we regularly get questions about which witness is going to appear when, what correspondence has been exchanged, if any. The Commission doesn't talk about those, confidential communications. And it has been the case where other parties talk to that confidential communication. We are going to and have been strictly observing the protocols of the confidentiality of our communication. And so I'm not going to say that so-and-so is going to appear on such and such a date. The process is unfolding. It's dynamic, as we've said on quite a number of occasions, and within the terms of reference, we should and probably will get there at a particular point, which I'm not going to be able to disclose at this point.
Ndula kahle uJeremy Michaels ukuthi ama-terms of reference abo as a commission athinta i-judiciary, i-NPA, kube ama-municipal police okuyi TMPD, JMPD, Ekurhuleni EMPD, kuze SAPS nosopolitiki. Ngakho-ke ngaleso sizathu uma sekufika isikhathi esi-right, uma sesifikile isikhathi esi-right, bazobabiza abantu abangama-members we-judiciary. Kodwa ngenxa yokuthi i-process le abayilandelayo abakhulumi ngey'nhlelo zabo zingakafiki, funa nje silinde. Kodwa uma sifika leso sikhathi, ngoba ama-terms of reference wabo ayabavumela ukuthi abawameme ama-members e-judiciary. Ibaluleke kabi le ukuthi hayi akungoba engeke ezotestify, futhi akungoba ezotestify, kodwa ama-terms of reference ayayivumela iMadlanga Commission ukuthi ingabiza noma ubani oyingxenye ye-judiciary. Okusho ukuthi ukungabibikho kwe-message manje noma i-email ethi akafake i-affidavit yakhe uzoba i-witness, akusho ukuthi ngeke kuze kwenzeke, ngoba ama-terms of reference ayakuvumela ukuthi ayenzeke leyo nto le. Kodwa ukuthi bona bahlonipha ekuthenini abazidisclose izinto singakafiki isikhathi esi-right ukuthi sidisclose. So ngeke azasho ukuthi ubani uzozotestify, ubani ngeke azezotestify. Yingakho ngithe ibaluleke kakhulu lo yambuzo ka-CIC ububalulekile ngoba usuyaphenduleka manje. Ukuthi ukungasho lutho kwe-commission akusho ukuthi abezukubizwa abantu abangama-members we-judiciary noma bangama-judge no-magistrate. Khumbula ukuthi kusesekhona u-magistrate uMahlangu lo owacela ukuthi aphume ecaleni leli labo General Dumisani Khumalo, General Kalakala, uqhubeka kanjalo, laba babeboshiwe emveni kokuba uGeneral Mkhwanazi ayikhulume ngayo. Naye akakabizwa, kodwa siyakhumbula ukuthi naye wathi wayifaka i-affidavit yakhe ukuze ezokwazi ukuthi ayoziphendulela kwi-commission. Kodwa i-commission ayikakambizi, futhi ayikasho nokuthi izombiza noma ngeke izimbize. Yingakho-ke ngithi impendulo kaJeremy Michael zibeka ngokucacile ukuthi ama-terms of reference ayayivumela iCommission ukuthi iwabize abantu abangamajaji no-magistrate. Kodwa let the process unfold ngendlela e-unfolda ngayo. Thina nje asilinde. Mina nawe sidibane kwivideo elandelayo. Ngiyabonga.